I have spent my life traveling the world as consort to His Royal Highness, as the mother of an Eton boy in England, a Princeton graduate in the United States, and of course privately as a global citizen. And here today, I see so many young people from so many different countries. Each of you are global citizens. All of you are connected. I believe that your generation has great challenges ahead of it. And in order to meet these challenges, you will all need to share a deep sense of universal responsibility. We must all work together, not just for ourselves, but just for our families, not just for our families, not just for our nations, but for the benefit of all mankind as global citizens. The concept of being a global citizen holds within it a universal responsibility. And universal responsibility is the foundation of world peace. It is the foundation for human progress. And in these times of conflict and increasing environmental threat, it is the key to your future. I'm proud that Malaysia thrives on the diversity that you and other global citizens like you bring to us. And I'm proud that you have chosen Limkokwing University, Malaysia as your study destination. Today, you graduate with friends from 69 countries. But that is not all. Just recently, Limkokwing University graduated 3,000 students from our African campuses. And few weeks from today, we shall be graduating another cohort of students from our Cambodian campus. You see, you are all part of a global family. There are thousands of Limkokwing alumni who today serve with distinction in almost every field all over the world. The future depends on what we do in the present. And this university, this student body, each and every one of you is an outstanding beacon of hope for the future. I trust that the spirit of internationalism I feel so warmly here today will continue to prevail in the years to come. When many of you will no doubt take up important roles in the global arena. A global mindset is an embedded part of this university's DNA. I believe it will enable you to make a vital contribution in making the world a better and a safer place. That spirit of internationalism is the bedrock of our university. And universal responsibility is the foundation on which your education has been built. I urge you to keep it firm in your hearts and minds as you step into your future. Now, allow me to take a moment to recognize our university's president, Tan Sri Limkokwing. To accomplish great things, one must not only act, one must also dream. And while many may dream, few have vision. This university is the result of Tan Sri Limkokwing's vision. And it is a vision that has served this nation as well as this university. Sri Limkokwing was recently recognized by ASIC, International Award of Excellence, for his outstanding leadership in international TVET, education endorsed by International Vocational Education and Training Association, IVETA, and United Nations Academic Impact. This among the hundreds of awards he has received over the years. You see, a leader's job is not to do your work for you. It is to help you figure out how to do it for yourself, to give you the tools to get things done, and to facilitate your success beyond what you thought possible. And Sri is without doubt a leader. He is a thought leader. He is a creative leader, and this requires even more sophistication. Because the role of a creative leader is not to have all the ideas. It is to create a culture where each and every one of you can have your own ideas and develop the skills and confidence to create value from those ideas. As I look out at you, the graduating class of 2017, I think we can all agree that you have a great and creative leader. So please join me in applauding Sri Limkokwing. As a mother, I know the decision to have a child is momentous. It is to decide forever to have your heart go walking around outside your body. Life affords us no greater responsibility, no greater privilege than the raising of the next generation. So it has been a collective journey to reach this day. As children and as students, you have been nurtured and encouraged with the love, commitment, and belief of your parents, guardians, and family members. They have been there from the beginning, and they stand proudly next to you today. As much as it is your success, it is a success to share with your nearest and dearest. Many of your parents have made sacrifices to see you succeed today. Many have traveled thousands of miles to stand next to you in this hall. As parents, there are two lasting bequests we can give our children. One is roots, the other is wings. So to all the parents here today, in body or in spirit, I congratulate you too. You have succeeded in giving your children wings. I ask that we all give a round of applause to recognize the role that parents and loved ones have played in your success. So now I have a few final thoughts for you. Having studied at this university, you're fortunate. Your education puts you into an elite among the 7.5 billion people who walk upon this planet. Only 7% of the Earth's population have college degrees. So cherish what you have earned and use it well. Real change comes when people are empowered to use their thinking and their energy in a new way, using a different system of thought, different language, having fresh visions of the future. But whatever your plans are, you face the future armed with your past. This university has given you the necessary foundations. I know many of you will be wondering what the future holds and how best to start your career. I urge you to remember that the best way to predict the future is to create it. As you leave here today, as your Chancellor, I expect you to be good ambassadors for our university, excellent role models in your respective countries, and to work and live with sense of high integrity and moral values. Plans are merely good intentions unless they are matched with hard work and commitment. So go, make Limkokwing University proud through your success, your innovative, your ethical, and excellent contributions. Design your future. For those of you who celebrate this festive season, I wish you a Merry Christmas and a healthy, happy, prosperous 2018 to everyone. And my final words to you are, of course, congratulations, graduating class of 2017. Wabillahi tawfiq wal hidayah. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Your Royal Highness. As a gesture of our heartfelt appreciation, we would like to present a bouquet to Your Royal Highness. Distinguished guests, Tibet Malaysia is a campaign to raise awareness about the importance of skills and industry-based training programs, where this university worked in collaboration with the Ministry of Human Resources Malaysia. Let's have a look at Tibet and the future it affords.
We are rich in skills that have been handed down over generations. Skills that have shaped the way we have lived. Skills that form the foundation of who we are as a people and who we are as a nation. And over decades, our skills have evolved to match the changing needs of the economy. And we have progressed by leaps, by bounds. Today we stand at the threshold of an exciting new future. A future driven by intense technology advancement, transforming every facet of human life. A future that requires every Malaysian to stay relevant to change that is already transforming our homes. Across the world today, vocational education and training is viewed as a game changer to fulfill the huge vacuum for highly skilled human capital. UNESCO has rolled out a global program pegged to technical and vocational education and training to assist countries eradicate poverty and achieve sustainable economic growth.
Bagi menghasilkan tenaga kerja tempatan yang memenuhi keperluan industri Kapasiti pendidikan Tibet akan diperkasakan. Selanjutnya, 270 juta ringgit disediakan untuk menaik taraf peralatan pembelajaran di institusi Tibet.
Tibet Malaysia is a government initiative to empower all Malaysians and raise their caliber and capability to manage and thrive in the face of changes already impacting our lives. Currently, only 28% of Malaysia's total workforce of 15 million possess the right set of skills. Tibet Malaysia is a long-term commitment to upskill, reskill and upscale every employable Malaysian over the next 20 years. Tibet Malaysia addresses both working adults and the unemployed to enhance their skill sets and move forward in their lives. Tibet Malaysia, empowering people, advancing nation.
Your Royal Highness, distinguished guests, we now invite Professor Cedric Bell to introduce our guest speaker.
Dr. Kuvan Selvanathan is President of the UN Global Compact Network in Malaysia. This is the world's largest corporate sustainability initiative. It helps Malaysian companies advance societal goals based on the universal principles of human rights, labour, environment and anti-corruption. He is an architect by profession and is the holder of an MBA and DBA in corporate strategy and sustainability. Sustainability has been very much his DNA in terms of professional and career development. He was Group Chief Sustainability Officer for Sim Darby, a well-known Malaysian diversified conglomerate. He is also Chief Executive of Blue Number, which is based in New York, which is a global platform for self-identification and voluntary traceability. It is a neutral registry by which people identify themselves and are linked to supply chains. In a slightly earlier life, he was a columnist for the Edge newspaper here in Malaysia. And particularly pertinent to today's convocation, he was the Business Studies Outstanding Alumnus in 2012 of the Southern Cross University. We look forward with anticipation to the occasional address from a leading global innovative entrepreneur and sustainability guru. Thank you very much.
Can we please invite Dr. Kuvan Selvanathan to give his occasional address?
Your Royal Highness Sultana Haja Kalsam of Pahang, Country limkokwing, distinguished guests, my friends and my fellow students of life. I had one message today that has been written down on 4 pieces of paper, but in hearing